Okay, guys, we already talked about the overall capabilities of ChatGPT, and today I'd like to discuss about how we can learn language in ChatGPT. And you see in practical perspective, not only just theory like the previous session that we had together. And today I'd like to discuss deeply about language learning, and it's more efficient, and believe me, don't worry about it. I explain each part and then I will display you how you can use it in real ChatGPT. Okay, guys, vocabulary building is the first section, and as you see, it has great capabilities. This is only summarized, and I again extracted the information from itself from ChatGPT, and then I put experience into them because I have a lot of experience working with ChatGPT, and I have seen the weaknesses, the benefits, the advantages, the disadvantages, and I will explain which of this is really can be considered for benefits, and others, for instance, are not useful for you to use them. Okay, vocabulary building. One of the amazing part of ChatGPT is vocabulary building, and it's great. Don't hesitate about using it. It's about the word definitions. It provides you the definition of each word, and it can provide you, for instance, symptoms, antonyms, and use it in the context and provide you sufficient examples on how it used that word, for instance, in the conversation and other aspects that you are seeking. Another important point is about themed vocabulary lists. This is really helpful for daily conversation, and it could be great and useful for the students or people who are looking forward to take IELTS or TOEFL exam or other international English exams. And sorry, my perspective is all about English, but you can consider it for a wide range of languages that are used in ChatGPT. So please extend it for other language too. So you can use the vocabulary list, and it could help you, especially about the exams if you have. And I will show you in examples, and it can provide you quizzes, exercises, and it can test your abilities and understanding about what you learned. Okay, guys. This is the ChatGPT Premium, and as you see, the generation is 4.0, and I'd like to talk about this word definitions, vocabulary building, to show you how you can use it. Okay, I like to explore the meaning of, for instance, I don't know, laptop. Okay, guys, as you see, it provides you a lot of examples and a lot of details, and even the types of laptops. And as you see, sometimes this kind of explanation is too boring, okay? And for instance, you're just looking for a special summarized answer in 2 sentences. So you can ask it, okay? This is if you think this is too long for you and you don't like to read it all, so you can eliminate them and ask it to just provide you summarization. That I will do it soon. For instance, the term laptop refers to a portable personal computer that integrates most of the components of a desktop computer, including a display, keyboards, and trackpad or pointing device into a single unit. Here are some key aspects and the evaluation of laptops. As you see, definition and components on the components that are existed in any computer, and history and evaluation from 1980s. You know, some of the details maybe are not useful for you. Type of laptops, and uses and applications, impact and significance, and others. I will ask it just summarized answer for definition. And if you write something wrong like this, you can correct it, but it doesn't matter. You can correct it for you. This is one of the amazing part of ChatGPT. As you see, again, it provides me a summarized answer, percent of that integrates essential components of a desktop computer, and blah blah blah. Okay. Again, I'd like to summarize it in only one sentence. As you see, in as much as it could, it provides a very summarized answer. So don't worry if you're bored with uh, reading or studying a lot of this stuff. You can summarize it. Don't worry about it and just ask it. You know, you have to direct ChatGPT based on your needs, requirements, and your mind. So that's it. For instance, we have a vocabulary like occurs. Okay, occur. It's one of the common words that is used in various, for instance, exams, English exams. Provide definition, synonyms, and I like to write it wrong antonym. I didn't want to write it correct. Synonyms and antonyms of this word. Provide sufficient examples as well. As you see, this could be great. Okay, definitions. Occur is a verb that means to happen or take place. As you see, and these are some synonyms: happen, take place, arise, transpire, emerge, come about, develop, and come to pass. I have to plug in the charger into my laptop to prevent to shut down, and we need more performance. So antonyms: cease, stop, and disappear and vanish. And examples, as you see, these are various examples that you can see come to mind. And these are other great synonym can be used in some of the usage notes. And finally, we have some examples. So as you see, these are great explanation about ChatGPT, about the word definitions and synonym, antonyms. You know, it's a really great master in your language and in any one language or desired language that you want to learn. And it's really great. Trust me, it's really, really great. Okay, so we had theme vocabulary list. There is a point, for instance, if my sentence it's not in high standard English, but sometimes for a person with a lower English level, maybe it's hard to do something like this. And you can use your own language, even in A2, even in A1, and you just need to direct ChatGPT with any levels, for instance, of your language. Okay, so don't scared of these kind of sentences if you cannot understand it, and you just ask it for more basic level. Okay, anything that you require, you just ask it. You aren't enforced to just accept it. No, this is the AI robot, and you can use it as much as you want, as way as you want, and there is no restriction or limitation as much as it could do it for you. Okay, so don't worry. For instance, I will show you some more examples in my experience that's very helpful for you. Don't worry. So another part is about the theme vocabulary. For instance, about I don't know, medicines. Okay, that are useful for TOEFL, for IELTS, and even in daily conversation and essay and formal essay. Let us see what will happen. As you can see, it provides you a wide range of vocabularies that are useful for daily conversation, for TOEFL, for IELTS, and any other purpose that you have in your mind. Okay, medication, a substance used for medical treatment, especially medicine or drug. The doctor prescribes medication to help with the pain. Okay, and over-the-counter medicines available without a prescription. So you can buy pain relievers by ibuprofen over the counter. So all of these can be used uh, and really useful. And others, and as you see, medical procedures and administrations and the medication taken by mouth. As you see, these are some words and that maybe some of us don't know, and by using these, we can learn all of them. And this is really great, really, really great. I can tell you absolutely great that we can use all of this. And for anything that you have doubt or anything that you cannot understand, you can ask it for more explanation. For instance, let me do this. May I ask to provide more basic explanation? I'm not expert in this scope. As you see, a brief explanation is a specific reason because I'm not sure about the contraindication. I don't know about the pronunciation. Is a specific reason or condition that makes it unsafe or inadvisable to use a particular medicine or medical treatment. It means that in certain situations, using this medicine could be harmful to the patient. So this is really important. As you see, it provides you more examples and blah, blah, blah. So that's it. Another useful things that I've done to, for instance, learn English is this way. For instance, we know that collocation and phrasal verbs and, for instance, the meaning of the words are useful. So I can tell that provides a table of the most common collocation, phrasal verb, the meanings, synonyms, and antonyms. So let me see this. Guys, this is the premium account, so maybe you have some limitation in free account, so please consider this point. As you see, it generates two responses, and you can choose one of them. And it's okay. You can choose. You can just change it to each one that you prefer. So, for instance, make a decision, collocation, to choose or decide something, and synonym decide, choose, and hesitate. Favor. Take actions to do something. As you see, this is really great. This is really great for a person who wants to learn, for instance, in English. So that's it. Sometimes you see this and you thought that you feel that you need more examples. So I just ask more examples. As you see, it provides me more, and that's gonna be great. So these kind of tables is help you to enhance your English abilities, and don't worry, you can ask as much as you want and it can provide you. Okay, don't worry about it. So another part, so this is kind of like integration because this is not only about the vocabulary. So I'm trying to do more for you. And this is not only about vocabulary, as I told you. Okay, provide me 10 sentences in basic English and enhance it to high level and explain what you do for this transformation. Okay, guys, let's see. For instance, the cat sat on the mat. Okay, uh, because I'm not sure about how to pronounce this, so you just please you just sit it. She's very smart. She possesses exceptional intelligence, something that I can pronounce it for you. As you see, if you are basic, you can use this one to enhance your English ability. This is not only about the vocabulary, even it's about the structure and grammar as well. But these are really helpful for you to enhance your abilities, to enhance your English abilities. And this is great when you see the basic level and immediately the advanced level. So this combination helps you to improve your English, and this is really great. So, um, today's weather is remarkably pleasant. Okay, this is great. And we can use it for translation too. Please, in addition to English, provide for German language as well. So let us see what happens. As you see, I'm not very good in German. Die Katze saß auf dem Matte. The Matte. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't want to pronounce it because I have two problems to pronounce the German word. So please don't consider it rude. So as you see, she's very smart, and Z is the I don't pronounce it because I'm not sure about the pronunciation, and in German. So there is no limitation, there is no restriction as much as you require. For instance, to add even more languages or language you want to learn simultaneously. So there is no restriction. Don't worry about them. And as I told you, these are various techniques that you can use for English or any other language learning process. And as I told you about even the changing the levels, this is really great, and I use it too much in these years. So that's it. Oh my god, how much time is spent for only vocabulary section? Okay, another part is about the grammar and writing. Okay, it can provide you an entire explanation of grammar, a step by step, word by word. You can ask all of this, and I will show you again. About the writing assistance, another useful and very useful for our students who want to take exams, and it's gonna be great for you. Don't hesitate to use it. It provides feedback. Oh, sorry for this. Provides you feedback, correction, and suggestion how you can improve your essay, because one of the most challenging part for students is about the writing, and sometimes you cannot afford for instance, for any teachers or masters. So you have to, for instance, use this AI to enhance your writing and you enhance your essays. So that's great. And it can provide you more exercises. So that's it. For instance, I don't know in which category, in which subject I have to write an essay. Please provide. And I like to write something wrong because I like you to see that there is no problem to write incorrectly, but please, more than 50, more than 70% try to write correct, because the prediction sometimes is gonna like confused. Please provide 10 topics for writing and say, and I like to write it again incorrectly, okay? And I put in the parenthesis, just topics. As you see, I wrote wrong in some of the words, and these are the topics that I like to write about them. The impact of social media and society, the role in education, personal and professional developments. So that's great. Pick one of them and start writing, okay? That's gonna be great. So for instance, about the education, about this topic, please provide a text, an essay for me for this topic. And as you see, it's really great. So it consider all of the rules of all of the rules of essay, and for instance, introductions, and then division of the text by separate topic ideas, and then diving more into the details and maybe providing examples. As you see, talking about a special subject, personal developments, and moreover, it provides you more details in another paragraph. And finally, another one, and another perspective, professional developments, and finally, we have a conclusion. So it provides you a lot of ideas, and because we know that the exams are not just about writing skills, it's all about, it's not all, it's about uh, your studying, your public information that you have in your mind, okay? All of this can help you for great essay, for writing a great essay. So this is great for ideas, for how to write, for the vocabularies, the structures, and anything else. So it's gonna be useful for you, and you can take the idea from it. Education is a fundamental pillar of personal and professional developments, shaping individuals and others. Okay, that's great. So another part is, for instance, I like to take one of these sentences, one of the paragraph. It's better to paragraph. It's better to be a paragraph, and please provide a word by word explanation for grammar and for, I don't know, meaning. As you see, it provides you a lot of explanation about this part. For instance, education as a grammar is a noun, subject of a sentence, and refers to the process of receiving or giving systematic instruction, especially at a school or university. So this is really great, and you can learn it. And I use this technique for other languages that I like to learn about them. And for instance, it's cannot exist from this text and its prompts for continue generating. You can have more explanation. For instance, as you see, it continues to produce more. So that's it. You can use it. And I like, for instance, summarize them, please. Summarize. More summarized. More summarization, please. As you see, for instance, grammar focus, it's based on subject and about meaning and others. You know, anything, you can just play with it, okay? And find your own way and try to enhance your abilities in your English skills. Okay? That's it. The most important thing that you have to do. Okay, another part is enough about the writing or the grammar or the vocabulary. Let's dive into another part. Another part is about the pronunciation and speaking. You know, about the conversation, I already talked, and I don't really recommend ChatGPT for conversation practice, but it's gonna be useful if you don't have any other tools. But I'm sure that there are more better conversation tools and some of the much more personal AI that even responds to your emotions, okay? And understands you more because they learned from your modes, about your emotions, about your reactions, and others. So that's it. About the pronunciation, it can provide you phonetic transcriptions and tongue twisters and practice sentences. You know, it can provide you more examples. It can provide you phonetic transcriptions, but honestly, about or in terms of pronunciation, it's not good enough. In writing, yes, it can provide you an exact phonetic transcriptions, but to be honest, it's not useful too much because I like to hear them. Okay, so this is not a right tool for this. If you're just looking for a written based phonetic transcriptions, or the written based is sufficient for you, this is great. But if you are a person that you like to hear and you need to enhance your listening as well, so this part is not useful in ChatGPT. Okay? Uh, there is a capability of ChatGPT, for instance, as you see, I can, for instance, click on read aloud and it will read for me.
Let's provide a more focused summary of the paragraph, breaking it down into key elements of grammar and meaning to enhance understanding.
Okay, this is the only thing that ChatGPT can do for you. I couldn't explore any other options for read aloud, for instance, to change the speed, or for instance, backward or forward, or pause in a special point and listen again instead of just listening from the scratch. So these are the problems, and I think that in the future they will be solved. But for now, unfortunately, we don't have these capabilities in ChatGPT. The only thing that you can do is just go to the setting, go to the switchboard, and you can just change the character.
Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I.
Hey there.
As you see, you can just change this as picture, not any other things. So this is the problem of ChatGPT. It can provide you only examples, only the phonetic transcriptions, and not more. In my experience, I don't say that anything that I'm telling you is 100% correct. No, this is my experience. And based on my personal opinion, this is not useful a lot. So about the conversation, let's have a conversation together, and it will ask me about a specific topic probably. Yeah. I like to talk about technology. So I feel like this stocks. No, it doesn't stop. Okay. So I feel like that maybe I don't see the options, but in my cell phone I use a voice recorder in ChatGPT, and it records my voice and transcribe it into text, and then the text will send it and we just talk to each other like two persons. Okay. It's not bad for this. You can use it for conversation too, and yeah. Let's talk about AI, for instance. As you see, it provides you a lot of details, a lot of explanations. We are just talking together. I'm not speaking about the whole idea. I don't require the details. I like just to talk. This is the thing that's in my perspective that's good enough. That provides a lot of explanation about a topic that we are discussing. Okay. But again, you can change it based on your requirements, based on the direction that you require for your learning process. So don't worry, and you can change it. Okay, ask it for another perspective for it. About the listening and comprehension, again, the best thing that it can do for you is just listening suggestion, podcast, or any TV shows, I don't know, anything that could be useful for your listening, it can suggest you. And this is for reading as well, reading recommendation, suggestion, and which, for instance, book or which story could be useful for your English listening and reading. And about the listening, can summarize and analysis, to be honest, it's not perfect now. And it has a lot of problem in this part. And I tried to provide it ChatGPT a podcast, a voice from, it wasn't a podcast, it was a voice from BBC English. And unfortunately, it couldn't do anything. So let me do it. Analyze the voice. In order to analyze the voice, it uses Python code to read the voice and convert it into text and then explain to me. But as you see, it has some of the problems and major yes in this scope, and I don't recommend it to you. Unfortunately, as you see, this sucks and it has a lot of errors. So I won't recommend you. For instance, maybe you just it just comes in your mind that you have to refresh the web page. I did it a lot in my own, but it didn't work too well. So I don't recommend you to use this. So the best thing it can do for you is just, as you see, cultural references, idiomatic expression, you know, something that could be written. It's great. But about the other parts, it's not good. It's not good enough. It's better to say it's not good enough. About the reading, it's really great and can recommend you, generate for you anything that you like, even the poems and other things that maybe you are struggling with, and I talked about them in the previous video. And in summarization is great. For instance, provides you the key points, the highlighting the points, and it teaches you how to summarize well to capture the most important information. Okay, about the reading, it's really, really great. Okay, as you see, it didn't work. So I stop it. Provide me. Okay, come on. I hope, yeah, provide me a reading about the climate change. As you see, it provides you an entire and comprehensive reading. Summarize it. Summarize the key points. You don't have to be. You don't have to write correctly all the time. This summarization is not good enough. I can regenerate it again to generate maybe more better results, more better answer and generation. Not bad. Yeah, a little better. Again, I can regenerate. You know, it depends on your needs, and even you can direct it by providing which aspects you require for this summarization. Okay, all of this can be done. And this reading, it could be done for even IELTS or TOEFL exams and various texts that you encounter in the exams and others, or even in a book, you can use them. So that's it. And customized learning plan. You know, it could be great for you if you have a special plan and you just need to consult with ChatGPT in order to guide you for a specific level. For instance, my current level is basic and I'd like to enhance my English ability. I finally reached to the high level. So what can I do? What is the plan and what can I do every day? The routines of the English practices and others. About the progress tracking, you know, it cannot provide you an entire personal tracking. You know, this AI is something overall. It's not personal based. You know what I mean? I mean that you haven't purchased this bot to control your life. You just have a question, you just have something in your mind that you want to solve it, for instance, or you just require to extract information about something, summarize a text, a file, a PDF. But this is not about the progress tracking. This is not an application like, I don't know, to-do list or something like this, okay? You can just ask it. For instance, I did this, I did that, and my current situation is this, and my previous one was that, and please compare them together and provide me the sufficient explanation about my progress. Okay, there's something like this. It's not good enough in this one, and you have to use other applications that are designed for yourself only, not as a general. I hope you understand my mean. And if anything you encounter, if any challenges or anything occurs in your mind, okay, you can ask it, and don't worry. If it's capable, it can help you. Encouragement and support, again, it's not the thing that you think. This is not about this one, but sometimes it can have more psychological sentences and motivation for you, but it's not good enough for that. So okay, guys, thank you so much for this comprehensive explanation about learning a new language, or learning any language, or enhance the skills. And I hope you enjoy it. These are the techniques that I've been using, uh, and I try to enhance them. As far as I learn something, I won't. I will share with you as soon as possible. And please consider this and don't give up on learning. With these tools, with these AIs, with this great technology, we can do whatever we want, okay? And we can learn a lot. Learn, learn, and learn. Don't hesitate about to use it and about using it. And that's it. Guys, thank you so much for your attention. And if you like this kind of content, please don't forget to subscribe me. And again, thank you for your time and your sides. Take care, guys. Love you. Bye bye.